to the Barstool College Football Show. We are live in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Guys, look at this crowd. This is absolutely beautiful. So many horns down already. I know I've been to Tuscaloosa. You've been to Tuscaloosa. Y'all's first time?
My first time.
First time Tuscaloosa.
First time.
I have thoughts on the horns down thing, and I've had thoughts all day. Dan and I were talking about. I love horns down. It's like the best fucking.
Yeah, it's the best thing in the world.
And I'm wearing the hat. I haven't decided if Alabama is too big of a program to even acknowledge Texas with the horns down. Like if you're making fun of it, like for Alabama, this is just another game on the schedule.
Right.
Texas.
Right.
This is their whole season. So
Alabama's supposed to be Texas.
But Dave, it is very fun to do it.
Oh, yeah.
horns down is
It's
the best
very
fucking
fun.
thing in the world.
I'm just glad everybody's doing it with me this time. Usually when I do it, I'm getting made fun of, but now you guys are going to be doing it with me today.
Another thought. I was walking around campus, a lot of Alabama co-eds in black skirts and cowboy boots. I don't think you can wear cowboy boots when you're playing Texas.
Yes, you can.
They always wear cowboy boots.
Everybody in the
That's
South
all they know how to wear.
No, you got to drop the
That's not
cowboy hats and the cowboy boots. That's cowboy shit. That's Texas.
Yeah, but dresses and cowboy boots are like God's given right to these sorority
That's
girls.
SEC.
I mean, girls look hot in dresses and boots.
I think you take 1 week off when you
So
play
what
Texas.
should they wear then? Tennis shoes? Sneakers?
Flip-flops.
You guys wear your boots. You're hot as shit in those boots.
It's awesome being here, though.
Yeah.
Tuscaloosa's great. Shout out Tuscaloosa. I'm sure the bars have been hopping, popping.
Yep.
Steve Sarkisian's back in town. He's drinking the place dry.
Is that too soon? No? You know who's been drinking this?
What, you guys don't like me making fun of Texas's coach? They suck.
There you
Yeah,
go.
all right, there we go.
Did you guys see the videos of Large last night at his son's fraternity?
Yeah.
Large is somewhere in the crowd. Like, that man has been drinking this town dry.
I
He's
see
right
him.
back
He's
there.
Okay,
Can't miss him.
Large is with Ev. Large, are you doing okay today?
Yeah, I'm getting by. It was a tough one last night. Rush, Pike, down horns.
There you go.
I know this.
Uh-oh.
You cannot single out frats or sororities without getting booed like that. I know that. That's like day one stuff. You pick one, someone boos.
So before we get to the other games that are happening today, you've been in a war with the U.S. Open in that bus.
Well, yeah, I'm watching Ted because I've become a big Sabalenka fan. They don't want to hear that. Let's talk college football. I'm the only one who cares about the tennis.
Okay, well then what about...
I care.
I also...
I got
bet
50
it.
grand on Sabalenka.
I don't care.
Beside that.
Well, you also want to talk a little bit about Colorado?
Why?
Well, yeah, because Brandon
We're in
Walker...
the SEC. All right,
just-
this is
Dave wants to
Alabama
talk
football.
Colorado.
We're talking about Alabama football.
There's a college football show.
No, we can segue it nicely.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders, close personal friend with Nick Saban. That's how you talk about it. Deion Sanders might be the next coach of Alabama someday.
When is that going to
Yeah,
happen?
they want it. Why not? Nick Saban's not going to live forever,
No,
guys.
right,
Come on.
right. Look, they're doing this.
All right, relax.
There's some middle fingers
Relax.
at that idea.
Let's just cut to the chase. You said Colorado would be horrible. You said you're a college
That's
football
not what I
expert.
said.
You
That's
said
not what I
Sherrod
said.
Sanders is horrible, and
That's
you're a
not
joke.
what I
You've
said.
ruined your credibility.
That's not what
one
I
week
said.
into
Oh,
the
my God. Oh, my God. The meat riding is crazy, little bro. Listen, this is the thing that
Do
happens.
you know that
Did
Brandon
you
Walker's
just
mother
do
is an
Jack
Alabama
McGuire?
fan?
He wrote it down for me.
She literally has like an Alabama license plate, and this idiot roots for Mississippi State.
His mama is an angel, too.
Are we,
She is an
are we here to
angel.
talk about Colorado or Alabama or my mom? We're here to talk
Do you
about Alabama.
guys even care about Mississippi State? You just smash them every single year.
Yeah. What are you flipping me off for? You're wearing a fucking Michigan shirt.
Go blue. hey, if it all works out, we'll see you guys on the national title.
No, you won't.
Why
No,
not?
you won't.
What, are we going to see Mississippi State?
You're not gonna see Alabama. You can't win a playoff game.
Oh.
Maybe we'll see him in the semifinal. Touche.
Brandon's already worked up. We haven't even started talking about this.
All right,
Brandon,
all
we do
right,
have to talk about other games.
All right, all
yeah,
right,
we do have to talk about other games before we can talk about that.
Colorado is better than I thought they would be.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
Didn't take
Well,
too
you
much
said
to
they
do.
lose by 30 to TCU.
It's not what I said at all. That's not what I said. I said they lose by 28.
Okay, well, you can pick new games today. We are going to get to the High Noon Game Day package. The exclusive High Noon Game Day pack is here. The cranberry pear, black cherry, and grapefruit. Visit highnoonspirits.com. Before your next tailgate to find a pack near. If you guys are drinking High Noon, you're doing it right. I see some High Noons up here. Toast. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
So we're going to talk about Stanford at number 6 USC. USC favored by 29. The total at 69.5. This is a Pac-12 opener for both of those schools. Dan, I will start with you.
Yeah.
I know you're not high on USC normally. How are we feeling after 2 weeks of watching him play?
It's not that I'm not high on them. Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in the country. That's a fact.
I disagree.
But their defense is always pretty
Their defense
subpar.
is the problem. I mean,
Right.
you guys can't boo that. You could say maybe Shedeur Sanders, but you're
Can I
saying
tell you?
Jalen Milroe?
Can I tell you something about Alabama fans?
I mean,
They only care about Alabama. They think the best player at every position plays for Alabama. That's what they
that's
think.
fine.
I went and did a pizza review at Heat Pizzeria, and the guy who owns it showed me a picture of the quarterback just mean mugging in the team photos. He's like, national championship. Literally. Because he was like mean mugging in the photo.
but if you're at Alabama, that's not like a horrible thing to think. They win all the time.
No.
You know?
Nobody knows that or more about Alabama than Patriot fans. They are linked because we're both champions. And the second you have one bad season, the people you've beaten up for 2 decades come at you.
Yeah, isn't it a thing? Like, there was a stretch where it was like they went every other year.
And Saban and Belichick
never won the
They're
same
very
year.
good friends.
Patriot fans and Bama fans are like cousins.
Assholes.
Either way, I'm going to take the over in this game just because USC's offense is that electric and their defense is that bad. And it's also a late game. You're like, fuck it, I'll take the over.
Brandon?
Stanford's one of the worst teams in the country, USC.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I love Caleb Williams. I know their defense is not good, but I don't think it's going to matter against Stanford. I'm taking USC minus 29.
Yeah, I'll take Stanford in the points. I'm not betting the game. 29's a ton. USC, enjoy these games because pretty soon you're going to be in cold weather in the Big Ten, and it's going to be a different ball game.
That is true. Okay, speaking of the Big Ten, let's talk about, Dan, your number 19 Wisconsin Badgers versus Washington State. It is in Pullman, so that's a little bit scary now.
Yeah, well, no, I'm worried about this game in general. Last week, Wisconsin came out. Luke Fickell era started. The defense wasn't great, but I'm telling myself that was a vanilla defense because they're going to beat Buffalo no matter what. And that's what I have to convince myself. I am worried about this game, though. Cam Ward is electric for Washington State. Pac-12 has some incredible quarterbacks. I'm going to just go with the over here because I'm very worried about this game.
Dave, Wisconsin's favored by 5, the total at 57.5. What are you riding with?
Yeah, I agree with Dan. I think it's a tough spot for Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin probably isn't that good. I think Washington State beats them. So I'm taking the points, Washington State.
Okay, Brandon?
Okay, I mean, I'm fair about my team. I'm worried about this game.
Well, I also think Washington State's going to win the game. Listen, the Pac-12 is really fucking
just
good.
Go the spread.
The Pac-12, money line. They're gonna. The Pac-12 is really
now it's
good.
personal.
And
Now
I don't
it's
know how.
personal.
He said that. He said
Now
the same
it's
thing.
personal.
He said the same thing. He said Washington State's going to win the game.
Yeah, but you just take the spread.
But he said it too.
But I've been
betting
right,
the game.
and I've been right this season. You've been wrong.
We're in week 2.
You guys are also on the same pick here, so.
True.
All right, both of
tough.
you guys have the money line.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I'm going to take Wisconsin. I believe in Luke Fickell, and I don't want to be on your bad side right now.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's going to be a long night. Yeah.
It is going to be a long night.
Yes.
Okay, the last one for the high noon game day package right now. Number 13, Oregon at Texas Tech. Oregon favored by 6. The total at 68.5.
They just boo everybody.
They're booing everybody.
Booing everybody.
Booing
Except
everybody.
for Alabama.
What's that right there? Texas
Alabama.
Tech?
That's Texas Tech.
Alabama.
Hands up.
Allah. What do you do at the end? And then you do the roll tide? Tide! All right.
That's all you have
I
to do.
fucked it up. I
And-
fucked it up.
Can I say something?
I'll learn it.
Of course.
And this is being very honest. And this is coming from a Michigan guy, and I've heard about the Big House. I have actually heard that I am going to be not impressed with the noise level at the game.
They do not get loud.
Yes.
No, they don't. This is not a loud stadium. You want a loud stadium in the SEC, go to LSU, go to Florida. Don't go here. They've been winning too long. They don't know. These kids don't know what they don't know.
I've been to a few games here, but they were usually like lower level games when I was at a different company. I've never been to a game that's this big. I have a hard time believing that against Texas it's not going to be loud.
Listen, Dan and I, we don't go to a lot of the games. We circled this. We're doing the whole thing. We're going in. We're going to the game. I want to see it, but I have heard Michigan comparisons where it's like, obviously the history, but once you get inside, it may be a little bit like a library.
I'll be a fair judge. I'll be a fair
judge too.
And you guys will be on the field, so you will be able to hear it front and center. So before we move on, though, are you going to take Oregon or Texas Tech?
I like
This is great.
All right, I like this. And then you go, whoa. No, you don't do it that way.
No,
That's later, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Fucked that up.
Yeah, you fucked that up in the front row.
You fucked that up bad.
T. Swift loves Bama. I like that. All right, that gets me on your side. Sylvana, shout out, not here. She'd be drunk somewhere in the mix, so we got to keep it together. I'm going to take Texas Tech at home. This is both teams coming the opposite ends of the spectrum. I think Texas Tech can win this game. They're tougher at home in Lubbock.
Yeah, Texas Tech lost to Wyoming, but I mean, Joey McGuire is a good coach, right? And then Oregon won 81-7 over Portland State. But this feels like a tough game for Oregon and Lubbock.
Yeah, I mean, Bo Nix on the road. We've seen that story before. You guys know Bo Nix on the road. Yeah. So I'm going to take Texas Tech as well in the over.
Okay, Brandon?
Yeah, another money line here. Texas Tech wins. They're not nearly as bad as they did at Wyoming, and Oregon I don't think is that good.
I feel like this is going to be tough because it's the graphic, but I'm going to take Texas Tech as well.
Well, that's fun.
That's all right. You know what? It happens every once in a while. Brandon, it is time for your trivia, the Rhoback Throwback Trivia with Brandon Walker. What are we doing this week here in Tuscaloosa?
All right, first of all, everybody on this panel is wearing our Rhoback. We're looking good. We got the crimson Rhoback right here.
How about this Rhoback?
Alabama, we got that Rhoback right there. Oh, that's the Houndstooth.
That's a little Bear Bryant. Ever heard of him?
Yeah, it's what Houndstooth is.
Well, no, I know. Well, you looked at it. You looked at it. You just said I was wearing a Rhoback.
Houndstooth hat.
You're like Dave's wearing a Rhoback.
I called it what it was.
It's a Bear Bryant Rhoback, but
go to Rhoback.com. That's RHOBACK.com. Use code
Fuck Dragon Pizza is right. Yeah, fuck. By the way, sorry to cut you off.
I'm reading an ad.
Can I just say one thing?
Please, you're the owner of the company.
It's nice being in the South where I don't have to deal with the Dragon Pizza people of the world. Nowhere. I haven't had to deal with that at all. It's refreshing.
It's so fucking hot, though.
It's not that hot.
It's really not that hot.
I'm sorry for interrupting your ad.
It's okay. We're all wearing our Rhoback. Go to Rhoback.com. That's RHOBACK.com. Use code FOOTBALL for 20% off your first purchase. That's 20% off all polos, shorts, hoodies, and more with code FOOTBALL. So, we all have whiteboards here. I am going to ask a Rhoback trivia question. Do not help them, please.
Help me.
Here are your questions. Here's your question for today. In 2009, the Alabama Crimson Tide beat the Texas Longhorns for the national championship. And they did so with a 25-yard interception return by this defensive player. What was his name?
Oh, yeah. Big boy.
What was his name? Shut the fuck up.
I know it anyway.
Shut up.
I know mine ain't right.
I know mine. I
know mine is right.
That says George Teague. That was in the 1992 Sugar Bowl. You're off by 17 goddamn years.
I have no idea.
Big Cat's got it right here. His name was
Marcel Darius. Big boy.
Marcel Darius.
Third overall pick.
They beat Texas for the national title.
Big boy touchdown. You don't forget big boy touchdown.
25 yards. Right before the half, too.
He went to Buffalo, right?
He did.
Buffalo,
yeah.
So bad at trivia.
Okay.
My brain is.
That was not that easy.
No, but
it's a big boy. If it was a cornerback, I never would have gotten it.
Well, George Teague was a cornerback.
George Teague was the guy who ran 9,000 miles per hour
Lamar
against
Johnson,
Miami, right?
That's one of the great plays of all time, and it didn't count.
That was the beginning almost of the Bama dynasty.
Not at all.
Kinda.
Not at all. That was a decade before that.
It's okay. It's all right. All right, let's get to the Pizza Hut take of the week. Pizza Hut may not have invented pizza, but they sure did make it famous, whether it's a team celebration or just a casual get-together with friends. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Order now. So what we've been doing this year is we're doing Hut takes. Dave can't say hot, so we say Hut. So, Dave, I'm going to let you start. What is your Hut take?
I want to remind, my first one was that Colorado would be very good this year. That was my week one. My week two Hut take, I bought this right here. I'm holding it up.
It's a good jersey.
It's a Mac Jones, Alabama jersey. The greatest quarterback ever to come out of I don't care, Tua, Hurts. No. Mac Jones, he's going to lead the Patriots to the Super Bowl, and he'll credit Alabama. So that's my Hut take.
Okay.
It's a good way to win over the crowd. It's a great one.
Okay.
It's a good thing for you, too. All right, Dan?
Well, I got one for the crowd, too, and this one is one I bet. So I bet it over 55.5 before I left Chicago this morning, and it is Jalen Milroe going to run for 125 yards tonight. I think he is going to absolutely fuck this Texas defense up. Steve Sarkisian said they need to work on gap integrity. Well, Jalen Milroe will fuck your gap integrity because he is so electric running the football. I don't know about passing.
That's what
I don't know about passing. I said 125 yards rushing.
His hot take is just about the ground.
If we're in a trust tree with all you Alabama fans, he can't throw, right?
Right. But he can run.
We'll see.
But he can run.
Because I bet on him last year and he couldn't throw.
He's going to run tonight.
It's a new year.
I hope he can throw.
It's a new year. Okay, Brandon, your Hut take?
All right, so mine isn't playing to the crowd, although I do think they hate this team. And now that this game happened today, I think everybody knows this. Clemson, as a national title contender, is over. It's donezo. Dabo is finished at Clemson.
That's a Hut take?
No, they're done for this year. They're done for next year. They're done as a high-level contender at Clemson. That's a hot take.
Yeah, you waited till they lost to Duke by 50.
I said it in August. I said it in July.
Okay, then you get credit for it.
He did say
and
that.
You get credit for it. You get credit for it.
You weren't going to give me credit for it.
No, well, you said it before. If you had just said it today, it's like, yeah, no shit.
You remember
it's
I said it before.
Ice cold take.
It's not an ice cold take.
Yeah, all right. If you had that take, then you get credit for it.
You just bought a Mac Jones jersey. That's all you did.
No, I said that. You don't think that's hot? Say the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl.
That is a hot take.
Not this year. They're not going to win it.
That's the definition of a
You
hot
like
take.
my hot take?
He doesn't know what hot take.
What was your hot take? again?
125 yards rushing for Jalen Milroe tonight.
He doesn't know what hot take means. Is what we're finding out.
I do have to have his back a little bit. He's been saying this all.
Yeah, you get credit.
Been saying
You get
it.
credit.
Don't
You get
touch
credit.
it.
He's been
You get
saying
credit.
it.
Don't touch me.
He's been
Brandon's about to pass out from the heat, so let's just give him a break.
Well, let's give him a break. Let's go out to Big Ev. Big Ev, you have a hot take for us this week?
Yeah, I got a hot take. My hot take is the Auburn Tigers are going to catch an ass whooping tonight up in Cal Berkeley. Not only do they lose outright as 6-point favorites, they lose by double digits. Wilcox and the Cal lazing on Auburn tonight.
I like that pick a lot.
Okay.
And horns down.
And of course, and horns down. So I have one that I think is going to play a little bit. I see some burnt orange in here, but I want to preface this. First of all, Texas thinks that they're all hot shit. They're going to win the Big 12, I think, this year. Going into the SEC is a different animal. I don't care what Longhorns say, what Sooners say. OU in Texas has no idea what's coming for them when they come to the SEC. That is a fact. And as an Aggie, I know that's true. However, I do think Texas will win an SEC championship before Oklahoma even sniffs it. That's my hot take. I mean, is that crazy?
We're doing an SEC chant right now.
SEC.
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 I mean,
You guys shouldn't do SEC.
Ho, 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 ho. What?
what?
That's a chant that Vanderbilt fans do when they're like, yeah, we beat everyone. You guys are just Bama. Bama beats everyone.
You don't hear me doing
Don't
AFC
worry
East
about
chants.
the SEC. That's my point. SEC is for the Mississippi States of the world to be like, well, we play in the hardest division. You guys kick everyone's ass. You're just Bama.
That is true.
Well, they used to.
That is true, but I mean, the SEC is the best
That's a
conference.
fair point.
I agree.
You don't, but that's for the Vanderbilts and the Texas A&Ms
there
and
it
the
is.
Mississippi
Ba-
States.
there it is.
There
You
it
guys
is.
are the cream of their crop.
When they chant SEC, they're basically saying Bama plays in our division.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
They're cherry picking off you guys.
Right. Don't let them do that.
Which is why I think that it's crazy when, I mean, I don't know if like rational Longhorn and Sooner fans would say this, but I get people in my mentions like, oh, we're going to be fine when we go to the SEC. You have to play fucking Alabama every year. No, you're not going to be fine.
Yeah.
You're not going to be fine. Right away, maybe eventually. All right, let's go out to Large and Ev with the No One Out Pizzas the Hut Challenge.
Thanks, KC. So, No One Out Pizzas the Hut Challenge starring Big Ev. I'm going to hike the ball. Big Ev is going to run through the tires. Then he's going to fucking demolish this dummy.
Oh, my God.
Because
Really?
there's
Where can we
nothing
watch this?
funnier
Where can we
than
watch
fat guys falling. Ev, are you ready?
Right there. Oh,
This we're gonna
It's
have
gonna be bad.
insurance.
Pizza Hut.
Do it, Ev.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Hut. Get him, Ev.
Go
There
Ev.
we go. Get Ball.
Got the ball. That blew it up.
I think he just tripped on the last tire.
Well, Ev asked to be on the desk this year. We got close.
What, did it shock you that he did so well on that?
No, he did good. He's a fleet foot. He can move for a big guy.
He can. All right, let's go to the proper picks presented by Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey. Rich and smooth Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey. For every bottle sold, a donation is made to support our brave first responders. Order from Drizzly today. Big Cat, pour the roar.
Yes, I got it right here. Let's go. We got the new Proper 12. It is the Irish Apple. Perfect for fall weather. Irish Apple. Maybe a little Thanksgiving. I'm going to take a shot and I'll give you my pick.
How is it?
Oh, that's delicious. Irish Apple. Proper 12 Irish whiskey, the best. My pick, so I have a rule. When I go to a game, I bet the over. So I'm taking the over tonight, 53.5. And I hope that Bama does all the work here. My guy Tom Rees, like we call him Tom Rees now, offensive coordinator. I'm saying Bama 52-7. That will get us.
Wow.
All right?
Wow.
2-7.
That's bold.
And
Texas got to help out a little bit.
And by the way, we are keeping track throughout the season. Dan, Brandon, and I all lost last week.
Yes.
Ev and Dave won. So we're going to have to play catch up a little bit here. So Brandon and I will go next to you.
Yeah, mine's Texas Tech +6 against Oregon. I think they won the game, but +6 is the pick.
Okay. Dave?
I take these picks super serious. And by the way, no sports gambling in Alabama. That's tough. That's tough. And I read an article that says because of like bingo or something.
Got to keep the integrity of bingo.
I guess got to keep bingo intact. I like Cincinnati +6.5 against Pitt. I think that game goes to the wire.
So mine I'm not a fan of anymore because you and Ev just talked about the opposite. But I like Auburn -4.5. I do not think Cal is that good. And I know, I'm sorry. You guys are going to beat the shit out of Auburn. We're not talking about the Iron Bowl. We're talking about tonight.
It takes a lot of guts to pick an Auburn right in your face like that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously we can only talk about a certain amount of games. This game is late, but I do
Pick
think
their
Auburn is
arch
better.
enemy.
Hugh Freeze is a pervert. Hugh Freeze is a pervert.
He's an asshole.
You guys are going to beat the shit out of them. But I'm
Guy's
just
a
talking about
pervert.
Cal. You guys don't care about Cal. I'm going to take Auburn -4.5. Ev,
Again, right? Auburn, right in your face.
Yeah.
not against you guys. Just keep that in mind.
It feels like it's against
Personal.
them.
Feels
No, I don't.
Hugh
agree.
Freeze is a pervert.
I don't agree with these people about much.
Yeah?
But Auburn Tigers are the biggest pieces of shit in the country.
Yeah.
You do hate Auburn.
I hate Auburn.
Hey, Hugh Freeze.
I dislike Alabama. I fucking hate Auburn.
You also hate Hugh Freeze.
Why do you hate Alabama?
I said I dislike them because they beat us every fucking year, Dave. It
That's
should
a
be
bad
obvious.
reason.
That's not a bad
That's
reason.
just jealousy. You're jealous of Alabama. You don't dislike them. You're
And
jealous.
I think everybody's jealous of Alabama.
Keep
Isn't
it
that
moving.
I mean,
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
What's not to be
About to
jealous
pass
of?
out.
Okay, Ev, what's your proper pick this week?
Well, I'm saying you guys talked about it earlier. I actually disagree with you guys, especially Brandon. Stanford's going to keep this game close tonight. USC plays no defense. Stanford's a little better. I like the new quarterback Daniels running new offense. They can keep this game within 4 touchdowns.
sounds
Give me
out of breath.
Stanford plus 29. Brandon, I'm bleeding over here. I got war wounds.
Are you
Down for the
actually
ball. I had to
bleeding?
get the fumble.
Yeah, he's bleeding. Look
Yeah,
at that.
he dove under
Oh,
some.
no.
Yeah, he just had to be athletic, and it's
I had to get
really
the ball.
hot. Yeah, he
I
had
can't
to-
not get the fumble.
You got it.
When they told me about this, they were like, we're going to have Big Eb do like a physical challenge. I was like, yes. They didn't even finish it. Blackman didn't even finish saying it. Like, yes.
Are you going to make Brandon do it?
Oh, yeah. Brandon should
No,
have to do it.
no, it's too hot.
Maybe when it gets
Not
cooler.
today.
Maybe
Too
when it gets
fucking
cooler. Yeah.
At a different place. Okay, let's go over to Large, who is with the beautiful Hooters girls over there, the always beautiful Hooters girls. It is time for the Hooters wing eating contest. Large, I know you're in heaven over there.
Some mild naked wings. We have some hot and not naked ladies. This is the Hooters Wing Challenge. We got 2 young gentlemen right here. They're going to have 30 seconds on the clock and they have to eat as many wings as possible. Listen, you don't finish a wing, you don't get fucking credit. I need you to finish every wing. And no chipmunking. You put a half a pound of chicken in your cheeks, it does not count. That's what I say to my wife. Put it in your mouth, you fucking swallow it. I'm going to count you guys down from 3. Then we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. And then we're going to get it going. You guys ready?
Yeah, don't you talk about St. Anne like
Yeah, I
that.
apologize.
Yeah, you get in
It's on
trouble.
tape.
You're going to get in trouble when you get home.
Damn it, I hope
Large.
she's not watching. You boys ready? Oh, I should probably mention that. This is Max. This is Jason. Max, Jason. 3, 2, 1, eat.
That guy.
Down the right's good.
Yeah, he's going for
That's a
it.
good wing. That's a good wing right there.
By the way, this new sauce they have is so good.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
if it's
good.
new or they just brought it back, but they
These
brought
guys
Nice
are
job,
both
guys.
incredible.
There's 15 seconds left.
Conditioning is an issue.
Yeah.
10.
Guy on the right's a machine.
Yeah, he is. Are they brothers?
5.
Oh, they're
They
white.
look like brothers. All righty, that's time's up. Listen, I'm going to go through right now. You had a tough day there, Jason. Yeah. I'm going to count these out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Listen, this. Nice try there, buddy. 5-3. My man Max wins. Max is a winner of the Hooters
down for
Buffalo
Max.
Wing Challenge. Nice
Love it.
job,
I love
boys.
it. The sauce all over his face is so perfect, too.
Thank you so much, Hooters.
All right, it's time for the Viva La Hooters Top 10. So all year we're doing this competition, this contest. If you head over to your local Hooters, tweet a picture of your wings, your beer with the hot Hooters girls, whatever. Tag Barstool CFB and the school's Viceroy account with hashtag Viva La Hooters. Each time a fan tweets, it's going to go towards your school. You're going to earn a point. At the end of the season, one fan from the leading school will win a trip to the national championship. That includes
boy.
hotel, travel, and 2 tickets. And Alabama will probably be there, right? So Alabama fans, get out to Hooters. So we've got the Hooters girls here, and I don't know, Dave, was this your idea for the top 10s this
No,
week?
got to give Blattman that credit. our
Okay, so
producer.
credit to Blattman. So we are going to do the top 10 most prestigious college football programs in all of history. So we're going to go down the list, and I assume we're all going to have the same number one.
haven't
I
talked-
don't.
This
I
is
don't have
nice.
the same number 1.
Why would we all have the same number
don't have
one?
the
I think the
number one.
same number one's pretty easy.
No.
Well, I guess it is.
I think
yeah.
it's pretty easy,
But
right?
Number
I mean-
one is easy.
Okay,
yes.
well, go ahead.
Yeah, it is easy.
Because
I agree. It is
unveil
easy.
mine.
It is easy.
It is very easy.
And Alabama's the
Very
most
easy.
prestigious program in the country.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Number
let's
1
go.
is very easy.
Very easy.
You're right. It's so easy.
It's so
So
easy.
It's so easy. So I got Alabama, Notre Dame, USC, Texas, Michigan, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Tennessee, Nebraska, and I had to put A&M there just because it's my school.
In what world Texas had a Michigan? In what world?
Yeah, I
In
don't
my
agree
world.
with that. I don't agree.
I also grew up in Texas, so obviously
Well,
the
I mean, I can answer that.
Texas A&M
Michigan-
shouldn't be in the top
Michigan
10.
hasn't won a national title since 1948.
Listen,
I can already tell that mine is better because you guys
that is unbiased. Go look in the history books. Who has the most wins in the history of college football? The University of Michigan.
They stacked those dubs against the YMCA in Detroit.
Listen,
hey, I got a question.
Alabama isn't as national as Michigan. Alabama just isn't. I love Alabama.
I got a question.
Question.
Which of those teams has won the most national championships?
I said wins.
Which of those teams has won the most national championships?
Wins.
Championships are better than wins. Championships are better than wins.
All right.
I don't understand how it's not unanimous.
I don't know that
in
answer.
Alabama.
I don't have that answer.
All right, I got Notre Dame 1. That's easy. Alabama, how did no one put Army up there? Army is absolutely up there. Michigan, USC, Rutgers, the birthplace of football. Ohio State, Navy, Texas, and the entire MAC. I can't believe you guys didn't do Army.
Yeah, no,
Army's got a
you love the troops.
History. They got great history. And Notre Dame is the answer, by the way. Listen, Alabama's better than Notre Dame, but Notre Dame is...
You could argue Michigan. Michigan and Notre Dame are kind of like two peas in a pod.
It really depends on how you define prestigious, I guess.
I like Alabama.
I think national championships and the best head coach of all time would probably make you number one. That's why Alabama's number one.
All right, I've been honest with you guys from the start. I've been honest. But you guys are number one.
Yes.
You guys are number one. And when you talk about prestige, you talk about the motherfucking Southeastern Conference, okay? And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. And then I got a couple more, too.
The guy has Mississippi State on his list.
It's a joke of a list.
Give me one. I gave you one. Give it to me.
You gave them Alabama, correct.
They're number one.
You gave them.
I didn't know Alabama earned it. They got 18 national titles. You guys have like 3.5.
It's absolutely Alabama, dude.
I like Alabama.
I mean, Nick Saban is the greatest college football coach of all time.
That is true.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So it makes it the most prestigious.
You can argue any which way. Bama, Notre Dame, Michigan, you can argue for all three of those.
Okay, so we might as well just talk about the game while we're sitting here, right?
We got to get our guy up,
It
right?
is our time. Yes, so we are going to talk about the game, why everybody is here. Number 11, Texas at number 3, Alabama here in beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama at Bryant-Denny. Alabama right now favored by 7, the total of 53.5, and we're going to bring on one hell of a guy, Roll Tide Willie. Come on up, Roll Tide Willie.
Come on.
Come on up. I don't know where he is.
Somewhere.
There he is. There he is. Come on over, Willie.
Willie, you sit in my seat. I'll stand. You sit in my seat. You're the king here.
Willie.
Oh, they got a seat for you. But I did offer him my seat.
That was
very
nice.
gentlemanly.
Everyone saw I did offer my seat.
Yes. How you doing, Willie?
Doing good.
You doing all right? There you go. Dan will help you out.
Willie, let's hit him with your tagline right off the top here.
Don't give a piss about nothing but the time.
Hell yes.
Willie, I was in the bus listening to you. You were talking about you put cigarettes out with your feet. What's that about?
What?
Oh, I do that because these feet been where no man has been before. We go where the tide goes.
Okay.
Who the Talos?
Wait, so Willie, who do you got in the game tonight, Texas or Bama?
The tide all the way.
All right, good answer.
How much are they going to win by, Willie?
They're going to win by at least 100.
All right, good. There you go. You got me now. Because your first prediction I didn't like. It didn't get me the over. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I think you're the biggest. So I started following Willie like 2 years ago and fell in love with him. Tied this, tied that, everything but the tide. I'm watching tennis. We go, Willie, do you like tennis? He goes, if the tide's playing, I do.
That's it. I love everything the tide does.
Now, you were telling us, we asked for the story, you met Nick Saban the other day? Or you were just in his office?
I was just in his office.
But he wasn't in the office.
He wasn't in the office.
Yeah, that was misleading.
Okay.
Yeah, so he met his office.
Yeah, but I did try the rings on, and they fell off my fingers.
That's okay.
I love it. How long you been a Tide fan for?
I've been a Tide fan ever since I can remember, ever since I've been born. And I'm going to die a Tide fan.
Are you going to be buried in Bryant-Denny, you think?
If they'll bury me up here, I want to be buried. That way the Tide can roll over me.
That's your dream in death, is to be rolled over by the Tide.
That's my dream. Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
Brandon, I mean, I know that you talk a lot about Alabama fans. This one's great.
No, this is SEC football. This is college football right here.
Willie, what do you think of Auburn?
Auburn sucks.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Do you hate Auburn the most, you think?
I hate Auburn. I pull for two teams, Alabama and whoever the hell's playing Auburn.
Yes. Love it.
I do love that. Okay, so this is a big game, though, Willie. I mean, Texas, they are ranked number 11. There's a lot of hype coming.
Texas going down in T-Town.
There you go. You going to do a lot of horns down today?
Yeah, going down.
Wait, now, Willie, though, I did ask you about the cornerback situation. You've got a couple injuries there, but you had a great line about what Saban's got with all the defensive players.
Saban got a great defense. They going to blitz, and they going to take that quarterback out right quick. Because we take them out every year. Because we are the greatest.
That is true. That is facts.
You roll them out like cedarwood, you said.
Yeah, roll them out like cedarwood. Nick got them stacked up back there.
So, Willie, you like Jalen Milroe a lot?
I love Jalen Milroe. I love all our quarterbacks.
Yes.
Okay, so
whatever Nick Saban goes with, I'm with him. He on the greatest.
he is a great. It's pretty safe. Like if you know Nick Saban's making the decisions, it's pretty safe. So Dave, we've talked a lot about Texas, a lot about Alabama. Are you rolling with Willie here? You think it's going to be roll tide roll?
So when the plane landed, I was on Texas plus the points because they played pretty close last year. The quarterback got hurt. I've been swayed by all the people here. I'm drinking the Alabama Kool-Aid. I'm listening to Willie. We don't give a piss about anything but the Tide. The guy at the pizza place told me better than the national title at home under the lights. Bama, you can't go against that. I think they win by double digits tonight.
Yeah, and there you go. And Dan, like Quinn Ewers did get hurt last year. That's a different Alabama.
And Texas is always a fraud. Texas is always a fraud.
That's my entire analysis of this game.
Got the blitz, Bama blitz.
Yes, there we go. I fell for the trap earlier in the week. I was thinking about Texas, and then a lightning bolt hit me, and I was like, anytime you think Texas is going to be back, that's when they get smashed. And that's what Bama's going to do tonight. They're going to smash them.
Alabama go hit them like this.
Hell yeah.
Just like that.
Okay, Brandon, I know you and I have some thoughts on Texas, but they're playing Alabama tonight.
Okay, but this now is not my thoughts. This is going to be for somebody else because I am a Mississippi State fan. But I was raised by a woman who graduated from Grissom High School in Huntsville, Alabama. She is a diehard Alabama fan, so I'm giving my pick to my mother.
Yes.
Mama.
And her pick tonight, I texted her. I said, "What's the pick?" She said, "Roll Tide."
Roll Tide, roll.
That was smart of you.
Yeah, his mama is the same. You said you like his mom better.
Oh, his mother is beautiful, a lovely lady. I don't know where he came from.
I came from her.
If you ask her, she has a very colorful line what she likes to say.
Yeah, he like flew out of her cooter.
That's what that is.
All
what
right,
she said.
what's your pick?
That's what she says. Okay, so she does say that a lot. It's very funny. So I've said earlier, I think Texas is going to win the Big 12, but that doesn't matter tonight. The SEC, especially the SEC West, when Alabama is in charge, is an entirely different league. Alabama covers. I think you guys win by double digits. Texas does not stand a chance tonight. I do think it's going to be a good game for a little bit, but I mean the Big 12 just doesn't hold a candle to the SEC.
They ain't got doing the squad. Here's your national title right here.
There you go.
Right now. They gonna win it.
Should we start?
You heard it from Roll Tide Willie.
Willie, you want to start like the Roll Tide chant real quick?
Owl?
Yeah.
Go for it. So Al, go.
Roll Tide Willie.
That's just your name.
They are the champ, Alabama.
You think that they're going to get upset tonight, the Longhorns, with all the horns down? Aren't they really soft?
They cry.
they're
They're the softest.
Softest shit
I was
ever.
doing it to a little kid. He just starts crying.
You were doing it to a little kid.
Yeah, it was a little kid. He was wearing Texas gear.
I mean, it is very soft to do that. All right, if you're somewhere in the crowd, I can imagine you've got a little pump-up speech. How are you feeling about this game tonight in Tuscaloosa?
I don't know. I got to say, I've struggled a lot thinking about this game, trying to pick this game. Last year, obviously, the game was real close. Two of the best teams in the country on paper. I've been looking for a sign. I've been looking for something to tell me what the sign is. And by the grace of God, I'm standing here in the shadows of Dennett Bryant Stadium.
Close.
Bryant-Denny Stadium, excuse me. Thank you. In Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I have to ask myself, is Texas really back? Hell no! Hell no! This ain't soft-ass Big 12 country. This is SEC country. As far as I know, this is still legal around here. Horns down, bitches! Bama, Bama, Bama! Roll Tide!
There's nobody better.
Roll Tide!
natural on him. That hat looks natural. All right, so thank you guys for coming out. One more chant?
Well, I'm going to hit him with the piss again. Hit him with the piss.
Hit him with the piss.
Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, roll. DJ, let's
Bama Black.
and delight. Thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you, everybody. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, roll. Horns down, baby.